Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Good morning. It is your friend, CryptoFace. And, folks, we're going to make this a simple one. The biggest pump of the year has not come yet. And it should be coming, hopefully sooner than later. The biggest move. And that really just it's fundamental, and that is, the question is, do we have the chance right now to buy the Russian-Ukraine war ending rumor to eventually perhaps sell the news of when it actually happens, if it happens? Everyone's meeting and stuff. The Europeans are there probably trying to screw shit up. Yeah, it might not be. It could be a while. I personally thought the Russian-Ukraine war thing was going to be over quick. I was wrong about that. But they're meeting, and that will be a catalyst, the catalyst for probably the biggest pump of the year, for crypto. And then, we also have the rates that what are they supposed to, they're supposed to lower the interest rate. Chirpow. We'll see about that. They've been saying that. So there's some things coming here in the future. There's things coming here in the future. So it might be if you haven't, it might be a good time to think about loading a couple things up, especially as the price comes down. So we'll just go from, front to back. We'll take a look at Bitcoin here. We'll start off with the weekly on Bitcoin. And what day is it today? Tuesday? It's Tuesday. It's your Sunday going into Monday, going into Tuesday video. Bitcoin riding these spider lines. Let's take a look, see here, actually, weekly. Nothing really new to see here. On the weekly, money flow is still is at a high, a local high for quite some time. It started going up 120 days ago from this point right here, so that's good. That 120-day high, technically, if we want to go all the way back to here, but so that's doing good. RSI's still strong up there. The 3-day, okay, we got a little clipping here on the 3-day. Looks like we got 11 hours left on the 3-day, so we'll see what the next candle looks like. Got a day and 12 hours left on the 2-day, so 3/4 of the 2-day left. Definitely, certainly have an anchor to a trigger wave here. That is certainly there. We'll see, if that's going to turn into something to the downside. It already has. This has started. Okay. The daily. For Pete's sake, start paintbrush. Okay, the daily RSI's coming down. Anchor triggers to the down. This was a jagged head and shoulders that came down. Pay attention to your shapes on the momentum waves. They matter, man. All right. Money flow looking a little thin here. Maybe it's inwardly curved. RSI's don't look good. Choppy. This is hella choppy. Hella choppy stuff right here. Yeah. In a bull run, we spend a lot of time in the green, a tiny bit of time in the red. A lot of time in the green, a tiny bit in the red. So even though this money flow is coming down, this looks inwardly curved to me. our VWAP oscillations have their own little anchor trigger waves of their own. They're on their way up. So this might be like, doop. This would be when end of August. So we might not even dip into the red, but we could, maybe dip into the red, and then, maybe through the end of August it sucks, and then beginning of next month, boom, the war is over, boom, interest rate hikes, we take off, from September to October to $150,000. So inwardly curved on the daily here. What is this, the 12-hour? Let's go to the 6-hour. The 6-hour on Bitcoin. Momentum is obviously dragged back down, taking money flow, taking the R size with it. We're at this point right here on money flow, and yeah, so we it's this could certainly come down more. Could come down more. We'll see. 4-hour, same thing. Money flows coming down to the 0 line. RSI's weak. On the 2-hour, we are in the red on the money flow. RSI's are green, and it looks like they're trying to build something. We got momentum right here. The hourly, again, looking like it's trying to get something built up. I'm long off this spider line. Not looking to take over the world, but if that happens, that'd be great. But taking these little, you got to roach out. It's roach season right now. For 2 weeks or a week, we'll be swinging, having a huge. We nail the CryptoFace, nails the big move, and then stuck in swing mode and get in a trade. Woo, we're up 100%, and then it fucking goes to shit negative for a loss. That's what's been happening to me for the past 2-3 weeks. It's like every red candle could be the one. All right, let's take a look. See here, 30-minute. Nothing to see here. We'll see when the U.S. markets open. Again, the Binance Chinese market making is cranking. So, taking a look at Ethereum. What is the monthly looking like on Ethereum? Is it still looking good? Let's see here. Probably should be. Yep, monthly Ethereum still looks amazing. Which, we're in the middle of that. We are in the thick of that. Let's go to the weekly. Weekly momentum hasn't officially pinched, but it is pinching. We got 5 days left here. This is a thick wave. This is a nice thick. Jesus. This is a nice thick wave that looks like. This looks like this wave can keep going. It's not thin and shallow by any means. We'll see what the other time frame is looking like. Okay, so here we have the 5 day. It's kind of like boop, boop, knocking into it, but still continuing. Price is still coming up. Here now we have the 2 day. Oh boy, now we're starting to see a lower low, a trigger wave. Now, is this money flow going to continue to go down, or is it going to keep coming up? It's got a small little indent there. What is this? The 2 day? We got the double spider line support here coming up at 4,100, like 4,100, 4,150. Yeah, this 4,150 area, super important for Ethereum. If we break below that, it's an easy drop. But maybe this, hopefully it holds. The daily. Choo, look at that trigger wave, man. Look, when momentum comes down, trigger wave comes up. Pooh, what a move. We'll see if that happens again here. But we really got money flow kind of coming down here. That's not really good. Not really good. But if there's anything in a bull run, there's a reason why I call there's a pattern called the Ethereum in a bull run pattern. Because again, in these bull runs, we spend a lot of time in the green, a tiny bit of time in the red. In a bear run, it's a whole lot of time in the red, a tiny bit in the green. So this thing can come close and boom, take off. So something is around the corner. Something's around the corner. Maybe, hell, the Russian negotiations could go bad. They could go bad. But, at some point, it's like, in your daily life, if you're just an average Joe and, you wake up every day to your shitty job that you don't like, and you're like, how the hell am I going to change my situation? Is there any time in my life is this what I'm going to do for the rest of my life? If you hate your job and you're going to do it for the rest of your life, say what it is in the comments. Now, that being said, if you're in that position, shitter job, average Joe, you can't just save up your money and in retirement have a white picket fence, 2 jobs, 2 cars, and be a $1 million man. Not anymore. You have to save up a little bit of money and take a swing with it. This is one of those times where if I was a shitter average Joe with a job that I hate for the rest of my life, and that's what I'm going to do, and then I've saved up a little bit of money to take a swing at something, now is the time I'd be looking to step up to bat. This could be the rumor where we're able to buy into it and make some money. It's going to be hard to time. It's going to be hard to time. It's going to boom, the Russian war is fucking over. We didn't even know about it. You know what I'm saying? Could be tomorrow, or it could be a month or 2 from now. We don't know. Don't know. But I think it could be soon. You know what I'm saying? So if I was a shitter average Joe, I'd be looking to, I'd be thinking about, it. The 4 hour, what are we looking at? Ethereum here? Yeah. Coming down. It is coming down. Been coming down. But if we're in a bull run, that just means we're closer to another run up. I will say, we certainly, if you're an Elliott wave person, a perfect Elliott wave was made. A 1, a 2, a 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Filicone, he was thinking like 4K, I think is what he told me in the message. I don't know if that's different now. Yeah, and I was like, I got a double support at 4,100. And now if you put it nice, shit, it could be 3,400 for a pullback, potentially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. Hate that shit. But, no, we definitely had a Elliott wave completion, but maybe this is one big 2. 1, 2, 3. Then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyways. Choppy on the hourlies. Thin. Once we'll have a big move, and we have this choppy shit. In that transition, the last 2 times has blendered me. It's I've been getting nothing, man. I just hate it when I nail the big move and then blender myself, the following week or 2. Hate that shit. And man, it's been happening these last couple times. Just speaking out loud here. Jeez. What else is there? Palantir. I think the market's had a pullback. Okay, Palantir had a pullback. With this Russian shit, this is good. It's time to make a move. It's time to start making moves. Okay. You think crypto's going to go up the markets will pump on the Russian-Ukraine war ending news. They might pump and dump. Palantir, I'd be looking to make a, or we might be looking to make a move. We're going to be looking for money flow to be coming back up here. But Palantir, you're pretty much safe no matter what. You know what I'm saying? For some long-term stuff. Gold doing? Gold still hanging at 3,300.
Oil.
God, jeez. So I was at dinner tonight at the one of the restaurant, the restaurant where I told you guys the story about the valet driver asked me about if you had $10,000, what would you do with it to make, change your life as much as you can with 10 grand. Kid came to me damn near in tears, frothing at the mouth. Happens all the time. And I thought hard while he was grabbing my car, and I said, listen to me good. We have a presidential election coming up. The easiest time to trade, to make big banging trades, is election season. If Trump wins, or a quote-unquote Republican, the prices of oil will go down. If he loses, the prices will go up. So take that 10,000, go on E-Trade or Fidelity and learn how it's going to work. Figure out how to make, if Trump wins, put in them shorts. He loses, put in them longs. Got it? Okay, yeah. He didn't fucking do it. God, kid would have made $100,000 off his $10,000. Didn't fucking do it. You know what else pisses me off too? Is some people think that I don't know the value of a dollar when they say, I did 10,000 today. I know that's nothing to you, but nothing. God, that pisses me off. I'm not gonna say nothing pisses me off more, but it's like just because you've made something of yourself. Does this happen to you guys? Those of you who've made something of yourself, and every time something about money's brought up, they have to say, I know it's nothing to you, but like, oh, God. Anyways. These are small things. So small. It's really not a big deal. There's people who get their villages pillaged and have to eat worms out of trees. So yeah, things are looking bearish overall, in my opinion, for probably the short term, unless this Russian news just comes out and fucking, you know what I'm saying? What else? Oh yes. So I am going to be doing the 100K to 1 mil challenge on the BITUNIX copy group. Listen, when you full port, you eventually fuck up. So it's going to be my only trading account. It's the Turtle CF 100K to 1 mil challenge. Don't sign up. Don't fall for a scam. You'll see that there's money. There's a couple $100,000 in there. So I'm putting in 100 G's. Gonna flip it into a mil. I've done it twice successfully, and I've failed. Well, technically, I really only failed one time. The second time I cheated, because the opportunities I was like, I gotta put more in, and it paid off. So, but I say I'm 2 and 2. I'm really like 2 and 1, 2 and 1.5. But just on that fourth time, I cheated. So no more than 10-15% per trade. That is really everything. Your position size is everything. It's everything. It's everything. It's everything. It's everything. Your position size is the most important thing. So we're going to do that proper. And you do it proper, and you will see your chart, your P&L will grow at an exponential rate. Starts off slow, and then it gets higher and higher and higher and higher and higher on the back end, tail end. So I'm looking forward to it. And what else is there? I believe Fight Back is still live for 40% off on Market Cypher. A lot of you are still kicking ass with Breakout Prop. Whoopsie daisy. Man, amazing. Other than that, folks, hopefully I'll be here. Hopefully. Look out for them Chinese. And yeah, interesting times coming up. We are in the dog days of summer, but I think the biggest move is coming when that Russian war is announced that it's over. And, you know, it should be that, because listen, Eastern Ukraine, from the towns where my girl's from, the town my girl's from, they are Russian, and they don't, whatever. I'm not going to go into it, but, I'm not going to go into it. So let's get this action, folks.